What up, fish people? Kenny E and the lovely Danny E here for another week of shenanigans. We've been busy today, but getting a lot of stuff handled. Danny, you can't see because of her camera angle, but there used to be a ginormous bookcase to her left that is now gone. The tank that is directly behind her at the moment to her, I guess it'd be her right, will be moving forward, so you'll no longer see it on the stream, but then it will be abruptly replaced by a 125 for her Angels. She didn't like my idea of the one, or putting them all in the 240. So,
I'd miss my angels.
so first in this evening was Miss Collaboration of Curiosities. What's going on, Adele? Good to see you. Fishon Tanktix, good to see you, my friend. African Orchid Dude, what's going on? Sketty Nona or Miss Sarah. Hello, now I know your name. Aquatic Moose, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Lisa NJ, good to see you. Dr. Anthony, Amazon Research Center, welcome. Mr. Luke Wang, good to see you, man. Sky Dancer, what's going on? Good to see you. Chris Aquazone, welcome. Miss Carol Cox, good to see you. Dennis Christensen, welcome. Mr. Leo 209, good to see you. Linda Worth, good to see you. Miss Bunny Viper, how are you? Silver Creek Aquatics, good to see you. Hillbilly Aquatics, good to see you. Linda Worth, Bill Meyer, good to see you. Just edited my first proper video. Spider mites invading my paludarium. Would be stoked if any guys could check it out or join the channel. Y'all are the audience. No problem, man. Dave Farrell, welcome. Mary Beth, good to see you. Oh, I just jumped. Larry D and Chili Head Aquatics, welcome. Mr. Larry and his chilies. Aw, Miss Steph Mater, what's good to see you, sister. Jeff Kane, welcome. So Danny and I got the discus room done today for our water changes. That was a lot of water. And I also did a
And more water than it should have been.
shut up. Yeah, I got to talking to her and I overfilled the 30 by double. Let's just say I was down there with a wetback for a little bit. It's not a party till something gets spilled anyway.
I hate stupid people. Says I spent this evening doing water changes at my house and my mom's.
Oh, hell no. I'd be like, no, man. Well, if you're so giving, Steph, you can come out here for a week or two if you want. You like doing water changes that much.
Good evening, Peplin.
Good to see you, Brian.
And Ryan Mackey, hello.
Hello,
And
Ryan. And Byron Volman's in the
Yeah.
house. What's going on, Byron?
Leo 209, hello.
So Dr. Anthony says they are doing the raffle for the week down in Peru again. If anybody's interested, you can go to his channel and it's on his info page. Or if one of my mods wants to drop it, you're welcome to drop it.
Yes.
For those who would like a trip to Peru, and I believe he lets you bring a guest even. So who should I take? Your face was priceless.
Whatever.
Ooh, it actually
No,
turned
the
red
bigger
on us.
questions: who are we gonna have watch the house?
That's already always predetermined. Although we haven't seen that girl in 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Kimberly Holtz, what's going on?
Hi,
It says
pretty
rolling.
lady. I know,
Oh,
it says Roland.
have Roland come watch the house. As if he's got time for that,
No,
Kim.
she's probably answering when you said, "Who
Oh,
else?
take
Who
Roland
am I
with me
going
to
to
Peru.
take?"
She's not going to let me go to Peru without her, Kimberly. She ain't letting me go without her. Oh, that's sweet stuff. She says, I do it for the heart. She is on disability, can't lift more than a gallon at a time. We do big changes. She does the small ones by her
Her
mandate.
mandate.
Ah,
Yes, Kimberly says, "Take Roland." Trying to get rid of him, are you? Roland pays double. Is what Dr. Anthony said.
Dr. Anthony, you and I both know you better, me and Roland were to come down, you better have a lot of beer on hand, bro. Especially if you're going to have us working out in that heat. Man.
You're so funny. There we go. So yeah, Kenny was busy doing his water changes downstairs, and I was organizing all the fish stuff upstairs. Every time I go to look for something, it's missing. In fact, tonight, again, even after I got this whole room organized and the spare bedroom next door organized, Ken comes by, he goes, "Where's that big bottle of General Cure?" I'm like, I haven't seen that. I don't know what you're talking about. Bunny Piper says, "Beer plus a lot of heat, always a good idea."
Didn't seem to stop us at the Triple Crown this year. It was pretty hot down there.
It was muggy, very muggy. Leo 2 and I said, "Beer sounds so good right now." Not a beer person myself. I'll do some Gatorade. Give myself some electrolytes. But yeah, I'm getting ready to do big changes in this room. So I'm looking forward to getting it done.
And I'm still trying to get used to my streaming environment because this is my monitor now. Because that monitor over there decided to take a crap. Oh, and I forgot, this thing hasn't been real reliable for me, has it? I get to playing with it too much, it's going to, there. And I had to put a light on me over here because I no longer have a monitor in front of me that gave me natural light. So now I had to actually pull out the
ring light.
It cracks me up. My family, the first year we started YouTubing, they all went nuts. Like my son bought me a light and my father-in-law bought me this. And it's the first time I've ever used that light. Danny's been using it for, y'all better be watching. Danny's been busy. I've been watching her. She's been making videos. That's amazing. Of course, it might take 6 months for her to edit it.
Hey, I'm just getting into the swing of things. I know. I'm always a little late. I'm a slow child.
Let's see. Keeping up with these chats. But it's kind of got its perks because I can kick back now. I can throw my legs up over here. Y'all don't see that I'm slacking. I got my feet kicked up. Got my computer right on my lap. Wireless.
Thank you, Monster Fish Girl, for posting that Peru item for the Amazon Research Center. So she's got it in the chat for everybody.
Oh, we got us a fish question. Holy cow. I didn't know it was that time of year already. All right. So, what are you laughing at? It says, Danik and Aquatics, what's your thoughts on a tank mate for a spotted Congo puffer that won't mess with it? But go
through sand and eat uneaten food, if any.
problem with the puffers, if they can catch it, they will take a chunk out of it. It would be my only fear for you there, Leo.
He says that it won't mess with it.
Congo puffer that won't mess with it. He wants something that won't mess with the Congo.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
I'm saying the Congo
through
will
the
probably
sand.
mess with the other
Well, you
fish.
know, Geophagus will sift through any sand and
Right,
eat,
but
but
the
they
Congo's
won't do well with any plants. Do you have plants in the tank?
not to mention the puffer itself might take a chunk out of the Geo.
I doubt it.
I don't. Look at the scar on my elbow. Tell me, oh, I doubt it.
You didn't get bitten by a Congo puffer.
It was a Oaxaca puffer, same difference.
There's no
Well,
chunk.
Kenny E would say,
out of
keep
your
them. If you
elbow.
want something for a dither in there, get some Daniels. We have
Yeah.
giant Daniels in with our puffer, and they do wonderfully. But he never did say how big the tank was either, which is my other concern. So are we talking a 20-gallon? Are we talking a 50-gallon? Are we talking a 100-gallon? I mean, that makes a big difference as well. If you're talking a 20-gallon, I would keep him by himself. But if you're talking, you got 100 gallons and there's some places for a fish to swim away, then it'd be a different story. But anyway.
Also, a loach will root around in the substrate.
And they need something that moves quick. That's why the Daniels work, because they're fast.
So funny. So I Hate Stupid People says we're currently getting set up to put up a pool. Now, is this a pool for humans to swim in, or is this a pool for aquatic fish?
So a 60 breeder, Leo, I would say you could get some kind of a dither. And again, any Cory cats or anything I think would get picked on, but
Aquatic Moose says Bolivian rams. That might work too. I Hate Stupid People says goldfish? Question mark. That'd be cool. Oh, very jealous. Wow. I'd love to have a nice deep pool in my backyard that could house some goldfish. That would be so great. We have so many predatory birds here, though. We've got a lot of hawks and the blue herons, and we've got eagles. So I don't know how well it would work. I guess I would have to put netting up over the pool.
ooh, that's an idea. If you're going to set up a pool, go saltwater, nothing better.
Oh, so the size is a 60 breeder. I love that footprint.
You know what? They're on sale right now for 100.
Where at?
All the Petcos right now.
Why haven't we bought 10?
Where are you going to put them? Little miss, we got to downsize.
So Luke says, not sure if a Shout Deni would be able to do any major damage to a Geophagus. They're a bit smaller than a Oaxaca.
I know, they're just a little.
So why are you giving funky advice? Thank you, Luke. Bunny says, you can use plants with geos. You just have to block them off with rocks. I know. But even then, sometimes they'll pull them up. I tried it a couple of different times. I put little piles of rocks around all my plants and put several large ones around there to keep
Larry,
them down.
trust me, by the end of the year, you'll know why I'm getting on her. She's the one that's been on me. We need to downsize. I keep emptying tanks and keep moving tanks, and all of a sudden we're gaining 3, we're gaining 4. I'm like, okay, how's this going to work? How are we downsizing if I take out 4 and you bring in 5? It don't work. The math don't work.
I'm getting bigger tanks.
Mhm.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh.
What's going on, Shane? Good to see you, man. So it's
Yeah.
taken me a minute to get used to this layout for streaming, but it seems to actually like it better because I could actually read the chat now.
Aquatic Moosehead's face. It's, ha ha ha, Danny. That's the loophole. Downsizing to bigger tanks. I agree. Fewer, bigger tanks.
But you aren't going fewer.
I will eventually.
Mm-mm. You're gaining.
I disagree. I beg to disagree. Hi, Nathan Hovey. How are you doing? Take out 5 smaller tanks and set up 3 bigger tanks. See, lower the number of tanks. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Lisa.
She's not doing
She
that,
gets it.
Lisa.
I have 2. Well, kinda.
We don't need any more fish. Oh wait, here's Super Whites and those. Oh, you got $2,800, don't you?
Don't forget about my big surprise.
Mm-hmm. You'll get a big surprise, all right.
Get rid of a 170 replies 75, replace it with a 340. 340
Mhm.
breeders technically still downsizing, right?
Luke, I'm gonna tell you right now, boy, you're gonna get messed up. You come back to this house now. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. This will be a special room when I'm done. Hello, legacy hobbyists.
That's Melvin.
No.
So Danny and you're for sure going with me to California. Are you going with me to Wisconsin?
When are you going?
July. So I'm gonna stop at the Catfish Catalysm.
I could do July. It's far enough away from September that I could. I hate stupid people says I can't freaking spell tonight. It's okay. Leo 209, yes. Kenny, you can never have enough tanks, lol. Plus a happy wife, happy life, lol. Now I'm the one that's been yelling at him. We need to downsize. I
Well,
can't do this.
if we're gonna go in June, then we should probably start tomorrow at some point. Get the hotel before they sell out a hotel down there.
Luke Wing says, "Hooray, Danny! You'll take a bunch of plants home in June." I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to getting my my what do you call that? Why did the name of it just go totally out of my head? You know, that air stuff that you put in the fish tank. CO2. I need to get my CO2 tank going.
Should I just get the skull and crossbones for whatever fish inhabited that tank now?
No, I'm setting it up on a timer, dude. CO2, come on. Like, I'm going to set it up so that it comes on at the same time as the lights and goes off at the same, or maybe an hour before I turn the lights off. But I'll have the lights on and that on a timer. So what else do you guys feed your
Our
Fahaka?
Frahaka gets snails. It gets it likes krill. It loves shrimp.
Lisa and Jay, it really was a rough brain fart.
Kitty E came in on a wrecking ball. Is that what you want to see? You boys want to see me in that same outfit doing the wrecking ball? Is that the vision you're having?
Lord help us all.
We all know how 50-year-old men have handicaps. So that ain't gonna look too pretty in that outfit on a wrecking ball. There'll be some balls, all right, swinging.
Wow. I hate stupid people like going 6:30. Oh my gosh.
6:30 for what?
She's getting a 6:30. She's going from 2 125s, 175, 150, 329s, 110 to 429s, 2 160s, 2 125s, and 1 630 and 150.
Mm.
That's a lot. What?
I guess my innuendo made them all understand where I was going. I'm here to come. That's why I love our crew, man.
Members only.
Oh God.
Aquatic Moose is like OMG.
Now, if you are a member, I have pretty regularly been going every Saturday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. So if you guys want to, most of the time I'm just doing a tour of the fish house with you, unless we're on a subject while we're there. Yes, Ryan, very dirty.
Bunny Viper. Oh, crazy. Ryan Mackey's dirty.
Dangly. Oh, Lord.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, sorry. I've been working all day on different projects. I went to go lay down for a little bit of a respite and it just didn't work out. Got right back up and started cleaning again.
We normally get our Sunday mid-afternoon nap, but no nappage today.
No, none.
No naps 2 days in a row.
Bunny Viper says if you can't handle dirty, you're in the wrong place. Oh my goodness.
If you can't handle dirty.
You know,
Chance Larson, welcome to the stream. I don't think I saw you come in.
No. Yeah, the 60 breeder is a great footprint. It's just so interesting. Beautiful tank. Yeah, the 33 longs are really cool, but I have to say I like those 60s a lot.
My favorite platform is probably a 135. I think that's the most perfect one, especially if you're keeping bigger fish. You can still keep decent sized fish in it. Now, one thing I've never done is taken a bigger tank like a 135 and made it a heavily planted, peaceful tank.
Maybe well, the Australian Rainbow is like what, a 110?
110, yeah.
And it's a heavily planted.
It's a 240 is a heavily planted tank, so I guess I'm.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to just totally revamp that 240 though. That needs an
If
overhaul.
you order for pickup and you get an extra 15% off, 91.90. Then I'll throw my 20% because I'm on that perks program, whatever it is,
Vital something.
Vital something, so I get an extra 20 off of that. So sounds like we can get one for $75. We should go check that out.
Luke Wayne says, if you're so inclined, cut down a 55 gallon, 12 inches, and you've got a 33. Yeah, I'd say that's right. The 33 longs are a cool size because they're so not high that you could actually stack 3 of them before you hit my ceilings in my house. I mean, you'd have room above each and every one of them to be able to mess with them.
Yeah, he sent me pictures, Ryan. I saw that.
So excited for him. That's just amazing.
Our good friend John, who we will say is where the zebra car in this house came from. The D6s, that's where they came from. The Alta Angels.
Melanestichos.
Now he's doing zebra plecos. He's got knocked that one off the list now.
Yeah, that's super cool. Super, super cool. Now, Ken ran into something really interesting with the L082s today. Now, they're always hiding. Always hiding. And so Ken goes down and starts cleaning out their tank. And they all come out of their caves and they're looking around. They're all like curious.
I've never seen plecos do this. They're like cichlids. What are you doing? What's that hose about, dude? I mean, almost every one of them came out at one point to see what I was up to. Then figured out I was up to no good and they left. But I have determined L82s are I thought the common plecos, these guys crap a ton.
Your kid's like, what is going on in this tank? I'm like, that's mom. It's a lot of mom.
Yeah, and then Saturday night I cleaned we have to clean those stupid super reds like 3 times a week now. It's the only way we can keep up. We moved them to a 40, and all that did is made it worse. They multiplied again. So we got another batch of babies. Yeah. I think that's 3, or is that 3 or 4 now, Danny, since we got those things?
I don't know. I hate two people says, can I use any live bacteria to start a brackish tank? Or do I need to find different live bacteria? No. The bacteria that can handle the brackish water will thrive, and the others
I think she said she's using fresh water.
That's what we did when we did the brackish, and it seemed to be fine. We still put that bacteria in there. They just acclimate, and the ones that do good carry on, and I think you're fine to start up with whatever bacteria, because it's all good and bad, and they adjust. I think you're fine.
What's going on, Skipper? Hi, Regina. Good to see you.
Aquatic Moose says, those plecos are poop machines for sure. Boop, boop.
What's going on, Sage? Good to see you. Collaboration of Curiosity, fertilizing the stream with a $2 super sticker, and she's got poop all over it.
I think you could fit a 30 under a 40 breeder.
Danielle?
What?
Did you hear a word I just said?
I'm sorry. No, I was thinking about what the question
I said was. Adele just double pooped the stream.
Oh. Thank you, Adele. Boop, 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 boop. Sorry about that. It was a delayed poopage. Ooh, for a Columbia shark catfish, but we'll need to cycle it and then acclimate them. Yes. Really, really cool. That's really neat.
I got to talk to her on the phone because I want to find out why.
Collaboration of curiosities. Delayed poop.
Delayed poop.
It was.
Oh, God.
Anyone know what pet stores to trust for live bugs for puffers? You could use crickets.
We used to feed ours crickets. They also love night crawlers.
Yeah. Free out of your yard. Passing wind. Second effort. That's funny. Collaboration and curiosity says they make things to help that, you know.
What's going on, New Local Austin? Good to see you. And Mr. Passon wins here again.
I know, second effort. Oh, yeah, I was busy thinking about that question. It's funny. Get me all derailed. Just have to think about things. How's this gonna work? Is this gonna work over here like this, or
Yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipeline. When we're done
yeah?
with, we're getting there slowly but surely.
I wish we were getting there faster, but you know, just working on it, working on it, working on it.
Yeah, she's like whipping me like a dog.
Yeah, kind of.
You're looking way too relaxed. Finally just gave up on trying to sit down today.
I hate stupid people says at Kenny, the synodontis my mom has is looking better after my 3-day treatment, but we still think he isn't eating.
Well, I know ours generally eat after the lights off stuff.
You know, if you have a fish that's not really eating very well, one thing that you can add to the water is a little bit of Bacter AE. And for some reason, that seems to stimulate their appetite. It's helped in a whole lot of different cases that I've heard about. So if it's still not eating, you might go get a little tiny jar of the Bacter AE, and you just put a little bit in a bottle with some distilled water, and then shake it up, and then pour it into the tank. And that's it. For whatever reason, that stuff really stimulates appetites. I don't know why.
What up, Dr. Fish? Good to see you, man.
It says hit the street, hit the light. You're gonna do that.
There's Lori, Monster Fish Gal. What's going on, sister?
There we go. Put it back down where I can read. It says he was full grown when she got him. What's the congratulations for Regina? What happened with Regina? Ooh, trout gudets. All right.
I don't see it, my dear.
No, I already read it. It was
What was
about
it?
the rate. That was about the trout gudets and the other one that I said. I
So
can't
if you're
find it
going
now
back to
again.
look at something, read it.
I did. You just weren't listening. Well, I think I partially read it. I know. You want to strangle me. Okay, here it is. I found it again. Here, I'll show it. Limia perugia and trout gudets. See? And prior to that, she said, Bunny Viper, great news. My wet pets are doing great too. I have tons of fry. And so those are the kinds of fry that she has. Ta da!
So,
What?
also, guys, if you were not aware, the Fish Fam auction will be starting back up in April. And I think it's going to be on April 8th, I think is what Skipper had said. So if you'd like to get some deals on some fish or you have some fish that you'd like to move, the Fish Fam auction will be starting back up. And that means the fish we have in the house that are going to be needed to get to their destination could be leaving soon, which means that that 75 will be back open. So
Which
I think
one? Oh, yeah, yeah. That is true. I forgot about that.
so that Mr. Cars can probably go in there. Actually, the cars can take a smaller platform. I'll probably put those Black Devils in that, and the other 75 it's next to it. I'll put that pair of Severums in that.
Those are the prettiest Severums ever. So pretty.
Oh, I'd like to have some of the red gold ones, the ones with the red spots all over them.
Yeah, yeah, those are really pretty. But how do you pronounce that? Rock teal or rot keel?
Rock keel.
Rot keel. Those are the prettiest Severums, and we've got them downstairs. And every time I see them, I'm just like, I get startled by their bright coloration, but they're skittish as all get out. Ever since we put them in the 55, when we had them in with the silver dollars, they were always out. They weren't shy at all.
I think we need a couple of dithers in there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, because they're not happy with no dithers. Every time I walk in the room, they like hide. It's like an all points bulletin of hide quick. The humans are here.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do.
Passing wind, raw keel. You do.
Okay, so there she said that she had those. I saw that.
T, you have to put on the red light.
Fish on since he's going to bed. Have a good night there, fish on.
Yeah, it sounds awful with the rot. Sounds like they're not doing well.
Kelly Foreman, what's going on? Good to see you. Gina Reeves here. Good to see you, Gina. You're not keeping up with the chat tonight very well.
I'm so sorry. I was really far behind. Who was it we were watching the other day that was so far behind? They were like 15 or 20 minutes behind what the actual chat was. Lisa NJ says, hey, Danny, Kenny, have you guys had a chance to see the video I uploaded on my channel a few weeks ago? My guppy strain and my planted tank. Fun.
We'll have to go make sure we watch it tonight while we're laying in bed.
Yeah, we'll do that right after this one.
Well, no, right after this, we're going to get something to eat. I'm ready to eat a skunk, so you know what?
Wow.
I'd be hungry.
What are you hungry for?
I don't know. This is an appropriate stream for me to tell you what I'm really
You're such a bad kitty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This chair's awful squeaky. It sounds like I'm having major issues.
What's going on, DD? Good to see you. And we apologize. We're not our chirper self that we normally are. We're
Well,
both
because
pretty.
we worked ourselves into a coma.
Yeah, we did. Got a lot done today, though. We really did. Oh man, sorry guys.
And I had to figure out what was going on with the garage door because it's still really cold here. So it's almost like it's snow level. I think it's 34 degrees. And the garage door kept getting stuck today. I don't know what's going on with that thing.
I told you, I showed you what the problem was.
I had a problem earlier and there was nothing blocking it.
There was a garbage can there.
I'm telling you, I have problems when there wasn't a garbage can.
Well, then it's probably Brandon's stuff has shifted, and you got
No, I don't think so.
and you got that overbearing weight
It's
of
when
that.
I push the button on the outside touchpad, not the button on the inside of the garage. And that's when I had the issue, when I pushed the button on the touchpad.
Well, they wouldn't. You can't do that in America, Adele. You work 6 days, you get paid overtime. That's the way it works here.
Oh my gosh, with unpaid overtime.
That's not right. Unpaid.
Bill Meyer says old timers need a little nap. That is so true. Although I went for a stress test, my doctor was concerned about my EKG readings. So they sent me to do this nuclear stress test where they put nuclear radioactive isotopes into my veins, and then they worked around, and then I had to get on a treadmill and run. And they were like, okay, we're starting out slow. And so they started out slow, and then, okay, we're going faster. We're going to do an incline. And then they're like, we're going to do an incline and make you faster. And then they're like, you seem to be stuck at 129 beats per minute. Our target heart rate right now is 139 and you're not getting there. I'm like, huh. So they're like, okay, we're going faster. We're going more of an incline. And I'm like, so I felt like I was going to fall over backwards off this treadmill, and I'm just, my little feet are going on all kinds of ways. And I got up to like 152 beats per minute. And they finally said, okay, just one more minute and then we're done. But boy, but I think everything went really well. Bill Myers, oh wow, do you glow at night? No, and it had zero effect on me whatsoever. I mean, there was no side effects to it at all. So that was good. And they were able to get really good pictures.
Stephen White, welcome. That's the gentleman we sent the stickers to that's in Spain.
Oh.
I doubt he's got them by, I don't know how long it would take to get to Spain. We'd ship those on Tuesday. There's a chance he could have them.
Yeah. Yeah, I was down there on Tuesday. What color did you paint the back glass?
Susan. Fish fam mom's in the house. Love the new haircut, Susan.
Yeah, we have the most problems with our sick fish in our cichlid tanks. It's the tanks that we can't keep plants in that we seem to have the most problem with. Like we have to be on their water changes because they get hole in the head at the drop of a dime if we go too long without a water change. We need to make sure that we're on top of the filter cleanings because there's just no plants to clean the water. So
that's going to be my goal this year is to get enough plants buried in these cichlid tanks to where they just force feed a plant down them.
Jeff Kane says, how is there not a video of the treadmill? I didn't have a place to hold it.
Not
number
to
one.
mention, Jeff, if it would have went south, I didn't want that for a forever memory. We've actually lost friends on those
Yes,
things.
that's true. So,
Yeah, we lost a couple friends on them now. Those things, if you got a condition, they can kill you.
but I think everything went really well because I was in such great shape that they had trouble getting my heart rate up.
We have Sabwa resplendens.
Oh gosh, I
They're
love
a
those
gorgeous
fish.
fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got, what do we got? 6 of them? We've had
Yeah.
ours for a while. I mean, how long it was before it became a thing, really.
Well, I hate stupid people saying anyone in chat knows some good red or blue colored fish that will get along well with goldfish. So goldfish are the cooler water.
Well, I think
So-
Aquatic Moose came out with the first one. Rainbow Shiners would go good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As long as the goldfish don't eat them. They got a nice red tint to them. There's a strain, Deepwater Creek rainbows stuff are a cold water species of rainbow that would give you a beautiful blue.
Well, she said they're saying that it's hard water and temps around 80.
Well, that's not cold.
No. What kind of goldfish are they?
Yeah, I don't think they're doing very well at 80.
I don't know. They get along fine in the summer.
Yeah, that's true.
Aquatic Moose wants to know how the Fish Fam auction works.
Well, the first thing is you have to be in America. That's nobody. They only will ship in the lower 48, and basically you can't beat the deal. I mean, Skipper doesn't charge anybody anything. Him and his crew do the whole auction for free, and because he wants to help us all. And basically, you bid on it, and if you're the top bidder, you have to pay shipping, of course, on top of whatever your highest bid is, and you win fish that way. Danny and I have we've done it twice now, haven't we? What all have we sold? We did Japan blue gold double swords. What else did we do on there? A couple different types of our shrimp we've done so far.
I think you did some limnia.
Linea, yeah, we did some linea. So you never know what you're going to get out of there. Oh, and I did the Shelley's that time, the punks.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now I'm becoming the hoarder. We did that, and our whole colony just went stagnant for a bit. Finally got a fresh brew in them this past couple of weeks. Oh, so Danny, I planted my discus tank and no regrets. My nitrates stay around 20 and my fish get fed a lot.
That's awesome. Yes. Super, super.
Yeah, if you're going to do discus, quarantine. I mean,
Ken's heartbreak over his discus.
Yeah. I did a video today down there, guys, and it was everything I could not to just start crying while I was doing the video. I mean, that tank, when I look at it, just makes me want to cry. But we're getting there. We haven't had any more cases. We're going to give it about another 6 months. And as long as everybody stays healthy, we don't see that rear its ugly head, then we'll go ahead and start getting discus again. But definitely quarantining them as they go in this time.
Yeah.
I trusted the people pretty heavily. I've bought a lot of discus from them in the years, and I didn't expect this particular place because I had bought so many without any problem that I got cocky and just plopped and dropped them right into my discus tank. And unfortunately, they were carrying that paper head.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
And you can't get rid of that stuff. I mean, it's just next to impossible.
And it only affects the discus.
Yeah. So. But we need to do a reboot on that tank anyway. The crypts went wild and grew taller and bigger than I've ever seen any crypts get. And they're all up at the front, and there's a great big huge sword plant that's right up front. So
yeah, we got to reset the tank.
Everything needs to be like flipped.
so we can see the fish.
Yeah, and I should put in some aqua soil in there to help the plants and everything. And
Gang of cleanup crew and
yeah,
bunch of Corys. And I want to stick with the stir by in there. So
yeah, and I'd really love to have some checkerboard dichrosis, the checkerboard cichlids. I'd like to have some of those in there as
well,
well.
I could probably arrange to buy some from a good friend that might have some Decorus Wineri and that he just bred. Super rare. That would be John again. John's just a breeding machine. I mean, the guy cracks me up, man. Oh, you never heard of that fish? Okay, great. I'll breed it. That's my buddy John. He's gangster like that. Then Ryan Mackey, that's in the chat tonight too, is a hell of a breeder as well. He's pretty modest about it, but he's pretty darn good breeder in his own right.
Yep.
As I read that, he had just sent me a text. What did he breed?
So Aquatic Moose has a question. Says on sickness and parasites, how many times have you guys all had to give up and tear down a tank? Once. We did it once. We lost every fish we ever put into that tank. I don't know why that tank was cursed. We don't know if it was the cichlid sand that we put in there, some of the rocks that we put in there to make the water harder. But every fish, they'd go along and they'd be doing fine. Then all of a sudden, bam, 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 they'd all die.
Yeah, I got those
terrible.
fish. Those were cool fish too, but I didn't want to take and try another round. I mean, but they were crazy. I mean, you had to keep them at a temp at almost 90 degrees. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, the guy that bred them is in chat. Brian Mackey's who I got them from. And
Yeah.
the males are, I mean, stunners,
Gorgeous. Yeah.
beautiful fish,
And they
But-
had just colored up.
but ultra high pH. I mean, we're talking almost 9 to 9.5 pH, and they like it real hard and real hot.
Nathan Hobie says, I'm a pretty good breeder myself. I have 6 kids. And Susan said she had to do it 3 times.
Yep.
So
That's
that was
why,
the only
why do you
tank
think
we've
people
ever-
always ask every couple of years for me to do another update video? Because everybody knows fish rooms. They change and change and change.
Yeah.
So
And Kenny and I've been selling a lot of our fish and you
get
know,
ready for what our next gear is. I mean, you guys will see Daniken's website up soon. We're getting everything in line.
working.
I've been coached by a couple of pretty successful business folks in our arena of this here aquatic world, and I think with what they've told me, I should give it a whirl. So we are gonna get our website up and running.
Yeah.
But that requires, I guess, why me and Danny have never been the ones to do that is because it's real tough. We like to hold on to our stuff. We do. I mean, we're horrible about it.
I've been told I'm a little bit of a hoarder.
We are. I mean, we're horrible at it. We
Look,
tend
my
to
buddy's
keep
over
our
here. Hi, guys.
keep all of our stuff. And
You are so funny. They're so cute. They're coming right up next to the tank. Like,
Well,
feed us,
because-
please.
yeah, it's feeding time. That's why.
They're all like, hey, want to talk?
Because I'm being looked at by all the Oscars and big sticklets right now. Like, hello, dude. Got to be 7 o'clock somewhere. Let's go.
That is so true.
One of these nights, I'll take the camera with me when I'm feeding the Brycons. The Brycons are insane when they're eating.
Susan says, LOL, my heart used to go with every fish I sold. That's so true. Oh, I need to get back up there and take that down a little bit. There we go. All right. Thank you, Susan. I love these angels too. I would, Ken was going to move them downstairs, and I'm like, I really like them in my office.
Yeah, I was going to put them in the 240.
Yeah.
The other fish we have in the house, I mean, if the discus keep deteriorating and deteriorating and deteriorating, the other option that we have that we can do at a later time is well, I don't know if I'd want to do that because the tank's so beautifully planted at this point. But the Frontosa need a bigger tank too.
Yep. They do.
So I think I'm going to probably do a swap, put my Star Sapphires and the rest of those Africans where the Frontosa are and put the Frontosa in the 135 platform just so they have more room to grow.
So, Susan, I am going to keep them here in the office, but I'm putting them into a 125 tall so that they can get a little bit bigger size wise. So that's the plan for those.
And we're waiting for a couple of them to pair off again. Then we're going to probably start back up. But this time we're going to get serious about
They're
it. I've got
probably all the same sex.
No, they're not. But we've got everything we need now here to where I've got an RO machine. I've got other options that I can use to get them going now.
Yeah.
Danny and I just never work hard to breed fish. We don't typically start messing with water and all that. I mean, if they like our water and breed, great, and that's what we're more interested in is making sure that the fish are happy.
See, Susan's having this problem right now. Danny says, I have all boys right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing any distinct differences between any of these two. And the first two like paired off right away. And then since that, when those two one passed on, I'm not seeing any here that are distinctly different.
But we haven't been trying to mess with them and get them in the
that's
mood to
true.
breed either. So
That's true. Except they do keep their water pretty clean. They're getting a minimum of a 70% water change a week. And I try to do that twice a week if I can. So
plecos kind of take a lot of our time nowadays.
I have to clean a lot of pleco tanks. They are very dirty little fish, but so beautiful and so worth it. So
yeah, the ones behind her in that same tank. That's why we're going to be glad. I mean, the reason we're expediting this, I don't know if you all heard, but our 236 RB lines did breed. We saw babies and then we didn't see babies. They were all instantly ate up by those heathens in there.
yeah. So I'm going to do a fry tank for baby plecos like the 236 because they predate on their babies. I've heard. So
They like meat.
well, they're meat eaters. So when I see a boy with his little brood in a cave, I'll take the cave out. But also too, it's going to give me an opportunity to get rid of the watering spikes and put in my own caves.
Yeah, she's been implementing them. Now you've got to get on because you've got orders to fill too.
I know. I've been working on them. I had to go get more clay this week, which I did. I went and bought another 25 pounds.
What is it? Peplin wants 30. Ed wanted 10.
No, they wanted 20.
No, they wanted 30.
I think it was 20.
Okay, we're dealing with your memory and mine. I think we'll stick with mine. I don't know why you're even. I don't even know why.
I'll have enough. Just ask them.
I don't need to ask them. I've got it right here.
Oh. Okay. I think I'm right. Ken, you have 1 minute. Ken.
I heard you.
Susan says that's what I use, the clay water spikes. Well, I had them in my tanks, and that's what I was using because they're so inexpensive, and it's a nice way to get a cave that's like really inexpensive. And then I decided that I wanted to not have them stand out quite so much in my tanks, and so I um, started making my own. And I'm really loving the way that they're turning out. So I'm tickled. And my parents are happy because I'm using the kiln.
All right, guys. Well, I'm trying to see if because Griff says his internet's been giving him a lot of crap today. Wanted to see if he set up a stream or not. Then we will head over to Griffin's. That's the other reason I'm not too worried about hurrying up tonight because he might not be going. But it says up and coming 7 p.m. So Griff is going.
Okay.
So we'll head on over to Griff's. Hashtag. What should a hashtag be tonight, Danny?
I don't know.
Okay, hashtag I don't know. That's the hashtag tonight. As always, guys, love your fish. I want to thank all of our moderators. I want to thank all the super chatters and all the members. You guys are awesome.
Hi,
Keep our
Jen
channel
U.
fed.
Bye, Jen
Want to
U.
thank all the bye, Jen. Want to thank all of our lurkers and replay crew. And of course, all you crazy folks that sat here with us for an hour. We appreciate you as well.
Thank you, Chance, for becoming a member.
Thank you so much, Chance. We appreciate it. So as always, guys, love your fish. It's going to be Kenny E. and the lovely Danny saying adios for another week. We will see you next Saturday, members, at 9 a.m. And of course, I can't forget, be sure to check out Skipper and Chattanooga and myself on the ASE. That is our new channel, Aquatics Sports Entertainment. And we go live every Friday night, 7:30 in the old slot where Daniken used to be. So,
and they talk football.
We talk football. Last week wasn't even football. It was everything but football. But you never know what you're going to get. If you're looking for a good stream to wind down your Friday night and get a few laughs, that's the stream for you. Anyway, head on over to Griff, show him some love. Hashtag I don't know. See y'all later.
Oh, Aquatic Moose has a new paludarium video. I got to go look at it after we go check out the other one. All right.